Good morning, family. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. I came on because I wanted to put my girls up on some things. Um, I do a lot of journaling, I do a lot of writing. And believe it or not, I know my dictation is raggedy as fuck, but I actually write better than I can talk by far. I took creative writing in college as well as English 101, African American literature, different things like that I took in college. And actually, I was minoring in English, but I majored in so many other things. I had taken so many other things, theater arts and all kinds of shit in college. But anyway, I wanted to show you guys some of the things that I have on side of my bed that I like to just, take a gander at. I like to, thumb through a little bit. I get inspiration, certain things that that come to my mind because for whatever reason, my mind never ceases to stop. My mind just constantly works. All while I'm sleeping, I'm thinking about different things for me to talk about. I'm thinking about different things that's just different things that's pertinent in my life and different things that I want to do, I haven't done. I always go over my bucket list in my mind on different things, places that I want to see, and people that I want to meet, and all those type of things. So, this morning, I was up and Jody and I was talking, and so on her channel, she's gonna implement different women cocktails and different drinks and stuff that women might want to try and whatever the case. So we were talking about that type of thing, and it brought up a topic for me to speak to you guys on. Okay, so I wanted to show you guys some of the books that I have in my rotation. I have a lot. I'm a nonfiction chick. I like to read shit that I can learn from, some life lessons and some shit that I can, kind of get some type of inspiration on my parental skills, on me just being a woman, on money, and so many different things. Like when I am, thinking about my finances and money and stuff, my go-to guru for that is Susie Orman. So I have a lot of Susie Orman books. I like her for my inspiration on those type of things. When it comes down to so many things, I confer with a lot of different women, and I have to say that this Michelle McKinney, her shit is off the chain. Now this right here is called Divitudes, Divine Wisdom for Living, Loving, and Overcoming. This is one of my favorite books here, and I got it from Walmart. I think it was like $5 some years back, and it just teaches our black women on how to be women and the things that we should and should not do and how we should conduct ourselves, amongst other people. Now, see, I know I come on here and I say a whole bunch of real crazy, off the wall bullshit all the time, but in my real life, when I'm amongst others and then when I'm amongst people, of course, I get my business sense on. I don't come off all Mickey Mouse and sideways. It's a time and it's a place. Now, one thing about being a chameleon, you have to be able to converse in different types of patterns. As for me, it depends on the genre. If I'm with Key Lolo and all them, then hell yeah, I'm gonna adapt to my surroundings and I'm gonna be what the fuck y'all on. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm sitting around a round table and this is a business meeting, I know how to conduct myself as such, as well as my attires that I will wear for that particular situation and scenario. So anyway, this is called Divitudes, and the ISBN number on this book is 07369155494. And this is a really, really good book. I've had this book for years, and it's just really a good ass book. Good book. What Women Don't Know and Men Don't Tell You. It's another Michelle McKinney, a black author, really, really good book. And she's biblical, but also she keeps it real and she keeps it 100. So this is another good book. ISBN number 978-030-745-8506. And this is a good book, y'all. This is a really good book. How to Live Like a Lady, Lessons in Life, Manners, and Style. This is a really, really good book. ISBN number 978-159921-3521. This here, how to really and truly conduct yourself in different surroundings. How would you supposed to conduct yourself as a woman? Yeah, this is a good book. The Little Pink Book of Etiquette. This right here, this book is gonna get your ass together on how you need to conduct yourself at a social gatherings, what fork to use, you know, a salad plate with a salad fork, and those things of that nature. How would you supposed to conduct yourself? How do you send your thank you notes and things of that nature? This is a really, really good book. ISBN number 978-159-359-9003. Really, really good book. Really, really, really cool ass book. And one thing I like about it, to keep your pages and stuff, it has its own little thing in there. Keep your pages. This right here is a book that me and Ken, oh my God, we had a good ass time with this motherfucking book. In fact, we tried out some of this shit. It's called Bungology. This motherfucker right here, for those of you guys that are my cannabis motherfucking fans, here in the state of California, it is semi-legal to smoke your weed here in California. You get your cannabis card, you're legal. You can get fucked up to the highest of highest high and do it moving. Be stuck, whatever the fuck. If you get caught with a weed, with a little joint in your purse, your pocket, or whatever the case, here in California is a $20 ticket. You know, if it's over a certain amount. You know what I'm saying? But on some regular shit, you got a roach in your pocket, nigga, you're straight. You're going home tonight. So, but this right here is a good motherfucking book. ISBN number 978-158-008-43. Okay. Hold on. Let me say that again because my phone was ringing. ISBN number 978-158-008-0439. Y'all, you can make a bong out of just about any motherfucking thing. You can make a bong out of apples, pineapples, all kinds of shit. Baby, this shit right here is some... You make some contractions out of this motherfucker. Wait a minute, hold on. We made a bong out of a pineapple that was so cold. Here it is. And y'all, we made a bong out of this motherfucking pineapple right here. And it was off the chain. Off the fucking chain. So yeah, this right here, this book will get you together. We have a, you know, once again, we working with motherfuckers that got legal cannabis cards, okay? This ain't for motherfuckers that if your ass ain't legal and in your motherfucking state, a joint to get you 10, this ain't for you. But on motherfuckers that's legal and they can, you know what I'm saying, get fucked up on the highest of high, green weed right here will get your ass together. This right here tell you what type of seeds to use, how you need to convult it, you know, not convult it. How you gonna grow it and shit, you know what I'm saying? What kind of lighting you need. You know, this right here is gonna also give you the rules and regulations and the penal codes and all that other shit in different states on where it's legal at. And you know how to get your grow on if that's what you choose to do and grow your shit yourself. This right here get your motherfucking ass together, let you know how much can you grow and it'll be legal and shit like that there. ISBN number ISBN number 978-160-433-1578. This book right here, baby. Oh my God. And the pictures in this motherfucker are so fucking off the chain and shit. Tell you what different types of motherfucking weed, all that kind of shit. How you till the ground and get your lighting right. This motherfucking book right here. All you need, baby. All you need. Supply the whole motherfucking hood. Anyway, this motherfucking book right here is one of my all-time girly girl favorites. It's called The Stylish Girl to Fabulous Cocktails. It's a women's drink booklet. I was looking for my other one because I have another one that's tiny like this. And it's red though. And it's like a little red book. And you carry it around in your purse and all kind of different cocktails and, you know, girly girl drinks and shit like that. And I don't know if it's at Ken's house or it's probably on my bookshelf in the living room. But yeah, this cocktail drink right here. And in here, it is so cute because it just has the cutest girly stuff on different stuff. Cosmopolitan, the Fuzzy Navel, Gibson Martini, rum punch. I mean, just some of any and everything. Wine cocktails, it has from champagnes to wines and all that kind of stuff. I mean, vodkas and all that. You want to know about a drink and what kind go what you mix with what and all that kind of, and then it has the recipes in here too. This is one of the cutest fucking books. I don't remember where I got it from, but with the ISBN numbers, you can take your ISBN number. You can go take that number to Barnes and Nobles or whoever you work with as far as your books are concerned, baby. Or you can go online. You can look this motherfucking book up on eBay with the ISBN number or just with the name, and you can buy it used. This motherfucking book right here, ladies, is the shit. And ISBN number is 978-1933027968. This right here, this book is the shit. Um, Once again, you know, I am a part English major. So words and dictations, I really like that type of shit. So I have the ultimate guide to the perfect word. Choose from pleasant poetry, sensational sayings, quintessential quotes, wonderful, wise, and witty words. You know, I have a way with words. I just kind of like that kind of shit. It's just something I just gravitated to. But this book right here get your shit together on what the fuck to say in the right type of motherfucking setting, and you know have your words a little colorful and shit like that. But I like shit like this right here. ISBN number 15997800151. Just a real cool book. I think I got this from Kinko's. Yeah, I did. I got that from Kinko's. How to be found by the man you've been looking for. Michelle McKinney Hammond. Again, this chick right here is so off the chain. Beautiful black sister. Yeah, her shelf of books. Oh my God. I mean, I just, you know, I like her. I also like Juanita Bynum. I couldn't get it together. Dr. Bynum is off the chain. No More Sheets. You know, and then she has another one on Jezebel. That's on my iPod. And, you know, but I tell you right now, Dr. Bynum, her books are also off the chain. I have a lot of her books over here on my fireplace right here, and it has a lot of Dr. Bynum's books. But anyway, this is another good book right here. ISBN number 978-073-6924115. Another good book. Now, this last book here, this is my journal that I journal with. I keep this here on the side of my bed over here, and I like real good pens too. And so I'm not going to flash through this, but this has a lot of my, you know, my innermost feelings, the things that I go through, the things that I'm thinking of, things that I wish I hadn't done that I done anyway, the men in my life, my children, all kinds of things. I have my journals that I just kind of keep up with. And so I proposed a challenge for my women watchers is that we begin to write and we begin to put a voice to our feelings. And a lot of times when you're able to talk about things and get things out, it's good for you internally because, you know, you don't want to harbor a lot of feelings and shit that, you know, from the past and stuff like that because it weighs on your spirit. Just as for me, you know, my life has not been a crystal stair. It hasn't. I mean, from a child, I was sexually abused. You know, from a distant family member, from my age of like maybe, I don't know, from the time I can remember, maybe 9 years old, 8 or 9 years old, till I was about 13, 14 years old. I went through that, and then, you know, I had rather abusive relationships in the beginning. And then I got married at 2021, and then my husband I didn't have an abusive relationship, whereas he laid hands on me, but my husband had an infidelity problem. So that was another thing that I had to deal with, you know, as a young wife and as a young mother. Well, I had my first child at 25. You know, I had Anthony at 25, and so, you know, and coming from a home, a nucleus home with a mother and a father in the home, and my parents were together for 43 years, and that's all I knew. And I know that, you know, my mom would always say a man will be a man and things of that nature. And so, and you're supposed to stick it out and ride or die with your husband and all that. And that's the one reason why, my marriage lasted long as it did, is because I come from that. And when you come from that and you witness that as a children, you want no less for your children is to have a mom and daddy in the home. So, when I had my children, I got pregnant with Anthony and stupid bitch, I got talked into, bitch, get you some food stamps. No, damn well my motherfucking ass did not qualify for no motherfucking food stamps, but I did it anyway. Bitch got trumped up, on that bullshit. Bitch didn't qualify and all that other shit. But they gave me a misdemeanor. I moved on. And then later on in life, as I got older, and I look back at the mistakes that I made growing up as, and just trying to find my way as mommy wife. Certain things you do. I mean, like, I ended up getting an expungement for that, but still, still to this day, I mean, still, I know that it's there. But you live and you learn, and as you grow older and become wiser, and then you start rearing your children, and you try to teach them the way in which to go, and to make conscientious decisions and choices, and and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And try to live, somewhat righteous as far as earning your own keeping, things of that nature. I'm trying not to, be no full-fledged crook. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got a little crook in them. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got a little something in their ass. A lot of motherfuckers don't want to admit that. And I'm sure, as I was telling Jody this morning, I said, you would be, and then I had to pull it back, and I'm like, you will not be surprised at some of the things that some women have done. Some of the things that some men have done. This motherfucker's watching my shit right now on the wanted list. This motherfucker's watching my shit right now that done frauded the government, the welfare. Like I was telling Jody a while ago, I said, motherfuckers are still getting unemployment knowing goddamn well they motherfucking ass is working. It's motherfuckers. When motherfuckers went through some things, a lot of people aren't as boisterous as me. A lot of people are not going to, share their story like me. Because I can tell my story better than anybody. So my thing is, motherfuckers want to know some shit about me, ask me. Because at this point in time in my life, I have no parents. I have 3 children. They get in trouble. I don't get in trouble. I have no fear that a motherfucker is going to, bend me over and going to spank me from my ass. I might like it. Ask Ken. But see, the point of the matter is, I feel like, motherfuckers are quick to judge other individuals for different things that they done, do, or things of that nature. And like, motherfuckers ain't never done nothing. And it's crazy because, once again, if you put all these women and men alike and ask them about their background, who is going to be forthright? Who is going to be honest? Who's going to come right out and say, you know what, I've done this, and still doing this and that? You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's crazy because, motherfuckers want to take on a whole nother life. Like they ain't never done nothing, but knowing goddamn well them motherfuckers is felons, them motherfuckers is running from the law, motherfuckers white collar crime in it right now. These motherfuckers right now writing checks. Them motherfuckers know goddamn well them motherfucking bank accounts don't even exist. It's motherfuckers that's working at different shit, taking motherfucking credit card numbers from their patrons and shit, and using that shit for other shit. It's a lot of motherfucking things going on. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things going on. And, I have to say that I've been lucky. Yes, did I fraud the welfare system? I did that. I have to admit that. I did that. And I had to pay them their motherfucking money back. You know what I'm saying? Or you gonna get this motherfucking felony, or guess what? We're gonna lock your motherfucking ass up. But here in the state of California, if you get anything below $3,500, it's considered as a misdemeanor. If you get anything over $3,500, it's considered as a felony. So, but still the fact remains is, my point to you guys here that watch this, it's, motherfuckers is quick to, act like they ain't never done nothing. When you meet somebody and they don't have shit going on and they can't call nobody to come to their motherfucking rescue, nigga, what have you done to your family? You know what I'm saying? To leave your motherfucking ass homeless. What have you done to allow your kids to be taken from you out of your home? You done some shit. Why is it that your grandmama is raising your children? Why is it that your mama got custody of your son? And shit like that there. this is a lot of this shit is prevalent, and a lot of motherfuckers don't want to meet that shit head on or be honest with themselves or to others, and motherfuckers be ain't nobody's business. No, it ain't nobody's business. But when are we gonna start being honest with ourselves? That's why I'm saying. I challenge you guys to journal about a lot of your innermost feelings. You ain't got to share that shit with nobody. Everybody ain't gonna come on here like I come on here and gonna tell all their motherfucking business and share all their world and life and all that kind of shit. Motherfuckers ain't finna do all that. I will though, because it's therapeutic for me. What I do, it might not be your skilo. This might not be the way you roll. You might want to be like, well, you know what? I got to keep that shit in the back. I'm not ready to meet that shit head on. It's some shit I'm hiding from and all that other shit. For a motherfucker to stand on this platform, to come on here and say the things that they say, yes, it is a freedom of speech act. Whereas you can say some shit, you can say all the fuck you want to say, and under amendment right, you're able to do that. But, who's going to be honest with themselves? And how many motherfuckers can really wake up in the morning and look at themselves in the mirror and say, bitch, I'm bad? And see me, I can look myself in the mirror. I sleep very well at night. You know what? I'm so imperfect. I'm not perfect. I could write a book. Let me just say that. I could write a book. But what I'm thankful for is the fact that I've done those things in my life. And now when I look back at my life now, I can tell my daughter or tell my son, okay, this is the route you might not want to take. This is some shit you might not want to do. Because the wrath later on in life might not be cool. Yeah, you can get away with some shit for a minute. You can get away with some shit cheating on your husband or your wife, or you can do some shit, fraud in the government, or driving with suspended motherfucking license and no insurance and shit. It's gonna work for a while. Taking a few motherfucking things out of Piggly Wiggly and the rest, whatever goddamn store in your city, Walmart. If you can get away with it for a while, but then when it come down on your motherfucking ass and you gotta pay the motherfucking piper, who's gonna stand forward and gonna say, you know what? Yeah, I did it. You know what? I did it. What can I do? I did it. So anyway, on that note, I just wanted to, I guess I was internalizing these feelings. I was sitting here talking to my girl, and so it just brought about this topic. So anyway, on that note, family, I just wanted to also share some good books with you guys, some good reading on some things. And y'all know what? Guess what? I also have these books too. I don't want my eyelashes to fly away. Shit, my eyelashes. I took my eyelashes off last night because I got to get ready for the night. So I wanted to go full face and get my face in full, steam and, scrub and all that. So that's why I'm clean faced right now. But so yeah, I took my eyelashes off. Coupon toys I rub. But these are some other books too that I have on the side of my bed. Eat This, Not That. This is the supermarket guide. This is the restaurant survivor guide. This is the easy and awesome 350 calorie guide. And this is the kitchen survival guide. And I've now, I began sending these books also to Jody, on her Eat This, Eat That series to build her own Eat This, Eat That collection to have, because we all battling something. Everybody is battling something. Motherfuckers act like they ain't battling nothing. But please know, there's more people than you think are battling something. It's some motherfuckers watching this shit right now, probably in tears, because they running, hiding, ducking, dodging, all that motherfucking shit. You ain't running from nobody but yourself. Okay? And then me myself personally, I don't wanna fuck around and have no goddamn stroke because I'm harboring so many fucking feelings and my blood pressure is boiling and boiling over because I'm holding all this shit inside. Fuck that. I can't live like that no more. I can't even do it. I can't. And it wasn't until I stumbled upon YouTube that I was like, you know what, damn, I could really be Tina. I can come on here, and I have a voice and I want to be heard and I want to, share my life and share my story with somebody to whereas they can learn from it and not make the mistakes that I made. So anyway, on that note, I am out, family. I'm getting redundant. The things I'm starting to say is repetitive. So let me go. I love you guys to death. Deuces. I'm out. You guys have a good day. Bye-bye.